What's going on, Sliggas? Today we're playing as a Joseph Stalin from the Soviet Union. I'm gonna introduce everyone to communism. You can pause and read it, but basically I heal when I take cities, and I get some culture from campuses. We're playing on a Earth huge map with 40 players. It is gonna be so crowded. Hopefully we don't spawn in like Russia, even though it would be like, you know, historically accurate. That would kind of suck. Hopefully we spawn in like Brazil or maybe like Africa or something. Yeah. These aren't just anybody. None of these are vanilla civs. Every single one of them. So, you know, a little sneak peek of what we're getting ourselves into. You know, pause and read that. That is pretty OP. So I really hope Ozhog is leagues away from us. It's possible he's not in the game. Not because there's 50 possible ones and 40. So, well, there's actually 41. So yeah, let's try it. Also, I turn on loyal capitals because otherwise everyone's capital is just rebel. All these guys start with 2 cities though, because you're playing on emperor. So oh my god, they're gonna be so overpowered. I don't think I can win. I'm trying this challenge a little bit, but hopefully this is the game. So yeah, let's try it. So I spawned next to Toadette, which was convenient because her second settler was right there, and I decided not to take it because that'd be cheap, so I let her keep it. She luckily kind of settled it right below me, which I later took. I met Zelda and started meeting a lot of people because it was extremely crowded. Met Sauron above me. Toadette settled her stupid city, and I met Galadriel, and then Santa and Isaac. It was at this point I actually decided to check where I was, and I was in Asia, China. So that was a pretty good spawn. I had some pretty bum spawns earlier, but there also was a lot of desert on the Earth map, which sucks, but I got over it. So my plan was to do a domination victory, which I wasn't sure if it was possible. I'm not that good at this game. I'm good enough to play on Emperor, and Emperor is extremely hard for me. So my plan was to rush archery, and to do that I needed to kill a thing with slingers. And I kind of cheesed it. I got the boost. But I also really wanted to found a religion. I really wanted to because some of these mods actually have custom religions, like Mordor has their own like one. So I actually wanted to experience that, so I kind of bum rushed religion, which set me back a little bit too. I also did not build a settler because loyalty is absolutely insane. I need to grow my city so that my city could actually keep my other cities loyal, and then I actually got Toadette's other city, which she settled really close to me and was stupid. Yeah, I'll take that. But it kind of sucked. There was no food, and it never grew, really. So I kept exploring around the map and seeing who I could discover. Another priority of mine was getting golden ages because another thing, loyalty, golden ages make that a lot easier to handle, at least before I have my empire built and something to fall back on. So I prioritize meeting lots of people, and in the beginning it's really hard not to get a golden age because you get so much era score and era points because there's so many people and a bunch of wonders on the Earth map. So Toadette declared war on me, which really sucked. It really sucked because she had a lot more warriors than me, a lot more units. But I'm a human. I have the human brain advantage, and I was actually pretty worried, but it ended up not being that bad. I was really worried she was going to take my capital because I kind of like this run, but she was stupid and didn't. So I actually managed to recover this, even though it looks grim. I played smart. Little advantage human players have. The AI in this game is really easy to exploit and cheese. She was stupid. She brought another settler, and I actually managed to steal it, which is, I mean, great for me, but I kind of wish they'd improve the AI. I hope they do that in Civ 7, even though it sucks right now. I was not complaining though, because I managed to settle 3 cities, and I've been trying this challenge a lot. Like, this is not an easy challenge. I mean, I'm sure it is for someone that's crazy at Civ, but I'm not crazy at Civ, so I was pretty pumped to have an advantage over the AI at least once. But it wasn't great. I mean, you know, I wasn't OP at all. I did get a good city spot though, and I was looking at this guy below me. I think it's Gondor. But of course, top priority was killing Toadette because she was cooked and attacked me. So I slowly built up some units and rushed archery, and I knew once I had archery, she was done. I also kept losing control of my city that I got from Toadette, but that didn't really matter right now because I just keep getting it back. Especially since I had my second city, I could probably keep it easier. And once I got these 3 cities good and Toadette's capital, I would kind of have a little group of cities so that none of them would lose loyalty, at least as much. So I focused my cities on food and just concentrated on growing them because population is loyalty. So I finally got my first Pantheon, and I was pretty excited. I took a really long time deciding what to get, and I ended up just getting something that increases the food output of my farms in my capital and bonus resources. I really wanted population in my capital. There's probably something better. So yeah, Toadette was totally done for, and with these 3 archers, I was feeling pretty optimistic. I was ready to conquer the world. So I bring all my archers down and prepare to completely wipe them out. And that's kind of exactly what happened, at least on this first city. This first city was pretty easy, nothing much. I did realize though that he had galleys, and that was going to be a big problem because galleys do a lot of damage. I was actually really glad I took this Pantheon because I also had some other bonus resources in my other city, and it improved their yields a lot. Like my cities were growing very fast. It was really nice. This helped me out a lot. So I felt pretty confident from my past few victories, and I let it get to my head, and I started attacking him. I saw his boat. I figured it didn't matter. Sure, he only has 1, right? You know, there can't be more than that. His boats were destroying me, and I was ready to take it. Unfortunately, I forgot that, Or at least, I guess I just didn't think it through, and I took it, and then he immediately took it back, which destroyed my unit inside, and I lost my warrior, and I was devastated. So this really put me back, and I decided to build a lot more units so this wouldn't happen again and just not be stupid. So he was basically under siege at this point, and I couldn't kill his boats faster than they could heal. I was kind of at an impasse, and this was really annoying. I think I would have done a lot better if this hadn't happened, but that's just Civ. That's why I like it. This was a fault brought on by my own volition. I also met Jesse from Minecraft. Not sure how I already met him. And Sidon. One thing I kept trying to do was when I declare war, I try and declare my friendship with some other people, because I thought that doesn't generate as much grievances and they can't really denounce you while they're friends. But I learned later that doesn't really do much. It just prevents them from declaring war on you now, and the grievances are still there. So I got my first golden age, and I was wasting it on this freaking guy because he wouldn't let me take a city. So I finally got my warrior, and this time I decided to play it smart. So he had these ranged boats, which really sucked for me. This guy was going to be hard to kill, as you'll see later, and now actually. I took it, and then I actually moved my units out. I was really scared that he was going to destroy my warrior again, so I kind of just let him take it back. I knew I had to take just a bit more of this guy, so I started planning to push down into his other city. So I just kept building and building more units, but that wasn't probably the best decision. I really just should have researched sailing, which I really didn't do for a very long time. This guy wasted my time a lot. So at this point, I got to found my religion because I had been wasting time on holy sites, and I actually got Feed the World, which is really good. I also got Type, or Tit, I guess, which gives you more gold. These are just, I was really excited. I like religion, it's fun. And I got some pretty good ones. Tithe, I don't like managing money, and for every population, the more population is on my religion, the more money I get. I don't really have to worry about building commercial districts at all, which I really like. I can build holy sites, and with Feed the World, holy sites give me food, which would really help me because there wasn't, I don't know, I really need to get my cities to high population so cities I took over would not rebel. So I really wanted to kill this guy, but Aragorn, but man, he really put up a good fight, and I actually failed like a lot. This guy wasted so much of my time, but that's just how it goes. I was starting to get pretty worried about Sidon too. Everyone kind of hated me at this point. And I was actually really glad I had a declaration of friendship with Sauron and Zelda because they would totally steamroll me if they could. I almost lost some units down here. I might have lost a few, I'm not sure. So I gave up. I made peace. I bit the bullet. It was wasting too much of my time. I figured I'd just attack them later once I had boats. I wonder when that will happen. I figured my next spot would be to just go right through the city-state. He was in the way. So I wasn't really sure what my plan was here because there's a lot of cities over there, and even with a golden age and everything, my cities weren't big enough to hold those. It was gonna be really tough to keep cities that I conquered far away loyal unless I really spread out in a very circular pattern. And this wasn't circular. This mountain range really sucked, and I didn't want to go for Zelda because she was in the middle of a desert. This city-state was a complete cakewalk. This was so easy. Archers are really, really good. Apparently not against boats, though. And the city was really nice. It would help me out. To my left, again, was a Zelda city. I figured that was next. Didn't really want her capital. It was a lot better than her capital. Poor Zelda. I don't know how she was still, like, not conquered. Capital in the middle of the desert. I was also kind of cutting it close. All that time that I wasted with Gondor matters because people are going to start building walls soon. So I was praying that she wouldn't have her walls finished before I took over the city. And she did have walls, so I had to get out of there right now. I was now on a hiatus until I had battering rams. Battering rams kind of suck too, so I was in the market for catapults, and that would take a while. So I basically had to settle down until I researched a bit more. Lay low, chill out, develop my cities. I mean, I needed it anyway. I was starting to get pretty worried about Sidon too, and luckily my warriors were well-founded. I don't know why I moved my spearman up there. I knew he was going to declare war on me. He had a bunch of units just, you know, oh, they're just chilling, they're just hanging around, and I was totally going to lose that spearman if he declared war on me, which he did, and yeah, I lost that spearman. Put up a good fight though. I don't know if I took a unit. Maybe I did. Almost did. Oh, my army was all the way down there, but Sidon's kind of dumb. Luckily, he also didn't have archers, which was a godsend. If he had archers, he actually might have taken my capital. Didn't have walls into my places. Or production, that was kind of the problem. Luckily, I got my archers up there, and I wasn't too worried. Once you have archers, defending is so easy. So as you can see up in Mount Doom while I'm fighting Sidon, he founded a religion, and this religion, yeah, it was, you know, one of the custom religions, but man, Sauron, I mean, Saruman, I think he's in this game. Sauron is he is a good religion, and I fought it like this entire game, or at least most of the early game. Mount Doom, as you can see, is also up in tundra. It's kind of tundra, deserty area. It really sucks up there. I did not want to go conquer up there. But I was kind of almost forced to, because he has a religion, and it's pretty easy to lose a religion, at least in the early game. I had some close calls, but I was not worried about losing my city. You know, even if they took it, I could take it back. He also just played really stupid. I also really wanted to capture the city-state, but unfortunately, again, it had walls, so I just bum rush catapults. That's the play. You have most of this series complete. I just haven't edited it yet. So if you enjoyed this, I'll upload a part 2 soon.